What's going on YouTube? Earth Power here with
CVH.
and we've got another This Week in Kaijudo for you. So, this week we had our championship.
Yeah.
We were there with all of Team Peach.
Where were we?
Irving, Texas, where the championship was being held. A full weekend of just all Kaijudo, like everything Kaijudo. Everyone was there. We'll shout out names at the end of this video, but I mean, it was just a lot of fun. Started on Saturday with a panel.
Yeah, indeed. Super early in the morning.
Yeah.
9:30 is pretty early, you guys.
Where they basically gave us an overview of how the event was going to go over the course of the weekend, as well as a bunch of new information. We got news that there will be 4 more seasons of KMCs, which is a solid 2 years of Kaijudo, like way ahead of us. So I mean, they're planning out, and for those of you naysayers out there who didn't think this game was going to be around, it's going to be around, guys, and it's going to be big. They're going to blow it out of the water over the course of the next 2 years.
Indeed. And I guess this is where I started talking about things that I was paying attention to.
Yeah.
For starters, Brian Starner asked the judge question, and they were mentioning that they're training like judges under like the Magic Judge program. They don't have to learn like Magic rules, but they're being like trained under Magic judges and stuff, something like that. I don't know. It's good news. I sort of was spacing out during that.
I think the news was that procedures kind of overtake necessarily
They're more important than specific rulings.
Yes.
Like, obviously rulings are important and it's nice to know them, and a judge would have to know them, but like the more of the problems have been in the realm of procedural errors, like, oh, this person did this, I don't know how to reprimand or like fix that situation.
Right. And
so
hopefully with them following procedures, that should just knock out half of the problems we've been having as far as rulings. And
probably more than that.
So, yeah.
Like after that, there's going to be an insane announcement apparently in January about organized play, so said Ryan Miller, so we can all look forward to that. And keep checking the Kaijudo website, of course. And sealed limited play, they announced there was like 1 question left, and I was really hoping they'd be about sealed. I didn't want to raise my hand because that was just too much work, but then someone else started talking, and they were like, we really enjoy sealed play, and then Corey and I started fist pumping because we really wanted that question to be asked. We didn't want to do it ourselves. And apparently, like, they asked if like sealed or limited be ever like be introduced into like KMCs or like be more like a supported format, because it's not really right now outside second years. And the one-word answer was yes. So
excellent.
We're not sure if it's going to be for KMCs yet, but like we know it's going to be more supported than it has been. So
yeah, and in 2 years, this game has a lot of room to grow, and we could very well see ourselves sitting down at a sealed KMC someday. So
hell, indeed.
Could be pretty exciting. I think a couple of keynotes to come out of that panel as well. They introduced the new holiday promo, Snow Fort, which is super cool. Definitely go check out the wiki to get all the to see what it does. It's pretty cool.
It's actually semi-playable, so surprising.
Yeah,
and it looks sweet. It needs some more.
Yep,
for sure.
And then on top of that, they gave us when the panel started to disperse, they left us with a booster brawl, which is actually scheduled to come out in February, but they let us play with it that day on Saturday, which is a new kind of format. It's basically like you set your shields, but you're playing out of like a community deck and a community graveyard. You basically, I guess the way the product is going to be released to us, it's going to be 8 packs and 3 promos.
And it's dedicated to like 2 people. You buy it, and you both get to like at the end of the game, whoever drafts it, whoever wins gets to like pick the first. You spread out all the cards, and you get to like draft them. So it's supposed to get 2 players started in the game. Yeah. And they said it was like supposed to be like shorter than regular games, but all my games took like forever. So
yeah, they said it was going to be fast, but you get a bunch of hyper competitive players in the same area.
You know what you're doing. There's a lot to think about.
Yeah, because basically you lay your 5 shields out of the community deck. Both players lay their 5 shields. You set the deck aside, and then you flip over the top 5, and you set them off to the side. And every turn, instead of drawing a hand of 5, you take 1 card out of the revealed 5 and pick up another card, and you just start playing, and it goes back and forth. And it's pretty exciting. It's definitely an interesting format and something we'll try to get on the channel here, so stay on the lookout for that. On top of that, that was the majority of Saturday. They introduced the prize wall where players, however many packs they earn throughout the day, they could go cash them in for prizes like art. The artists were there.
Oh, I have art.
Yes, keep talking. Yes, you do. The artists were there. Christopher Seaman, I believe, was one guy's name, and then the lady from Ireland. I cannot remember her name. I'm sorry.
Frame you.
But CVH picked up the Tritonus art. I picked up the
I also
picked
Almighty
up
Colossus.
Yes, we got a lot of sleeves, so that was cool. And yeah, I think that was the majority of our Saturday. Hanging out with the Team Peach.
I picked up sleeves on Sunday.
And then Sunday rolled around, and we got ready for the tournament. So the 5 of us, Gorby qualified on Saturday as well.
Yeah, the LCQs happened.
Yeah, the LCQs. There were 3 flights of LCQs.
We commentated some LCQs too.
We did. Definitely go check out
The live stream.
twitch.tv/wizards_Kaijudo. That link will be down below to watch all the live coverage through the LCQs. They even did the panel as well, so you can catch all the details that CVH and I aren't able to cover here in this video. But
There's lots. Yeah.
review the panel. They get into some LCQs, and then throughout the day on Sunday as well, Ryan Miller, Carl Reddish, Rob Walensky, Rob Gruber, all those guys were commentating over the matches throughout the course of the day. So super cool stuff there.
I thought you were just listing names for a minute. I was like, I don't know where you're going with this.
But big shout outs to Gorby for qualifying at the first flight of LCQs. What a day. I think that LCQ ran from 11 all the way up until almost 6 p.m.
It was really cool being able to commentate his victory.
Yeah,
that was in the top 8 and the top 4. It's just like we were just watching him win.
Yeah.
That was pretty sweet.
Felt really good. But shout outs to him and David Woodward for winning the first LCQ. Shout outs to Matt Robinson as well. He
and
won
Chris
one
Anderson.
of the LCQs.
Matt Robinson, Chris Anderson. And the third one was Jera and someone else.
Jera and another name. I'm sorry if we're forgetting your name.
We definitely are forgetting your name.
Yeah. So, but shout outs to all the LCQ winners, and then we geared up for the tournament on Sunday. 57 people we had total out of the 67 qualified.
66.
67.
Oh, Bobby Brake.
Bobby Brake got a special invite. Big shout outs to Bobby Brake, just to kind of spoil how that whole tournament went. Bobby Brake is your 2-time back-to-back champion, guys. Reigning champ, and he came back and reclaimed his title once again. Sadly, I met him in the finals, and he took everything I had to try to beat him, but he just got it over on me. And big shout
at least you made it to the finals. He beat me in top 4 last time.
Big shout outs to Bobby Brake. I'm happy that you were able to win, and I couldn't have lost to a more amazing player. You're an incredible force, man, and I definitely look forward to seeing you at the next championship. So
he'll be there this time. They've announced that they're going to invite the person who wins. So
yeah. So he'll definitely be there, and I'm. You better be sure I'll be there. So as well as Team Peach, we coming for it. So big shout outs to Dave as well. He top 8'd with me. Sadly, he lost to Bobby as well in the top 8 match.
How many tops though? How many tops?
26 tops on Team Peach, guys. 26. Insane. Gorby with his LCQ top, Dave and I with our top 8 tops, and then
we just added Corey, so we got his top sort of absorbed into the...
Big shout outs to Corey for being the newest member of Team Peach.
And the newest member of the Ultra Reality Games writing staff. Check out articles and buy our shit. Thank you.
Yes. But big shout outs to you, Corey. Look forward to growing in this game with you, man, and talking strategies and getting into this next KM season and tearing it up. So definitely looking forward to it. I think on top of that, that's pretty much it. Big shout outs to Matt Robinson for iron vining me at the very end of the championship.
Are you doing a tournament report?
I am doing a tournament report. You guys can check that out on Ultra Reality Games. That should hopefully be up by the start of next week. So stay on the lookout for that.
Stay on the lookout for that in the next 3 weeks or something.
Yeah.
When he gets around to writing it.
No, the article will be up. I'm going to write it this weekend, and it'll be up on Ultra Reality Games, so stay on the lookout for that, and I'll make an update for it on Twitter and Facebook when it goes up. So.
In February.
So stay tuned. Shout-outs to...
Ultra Reality Games vending. I was going to say I'm on also a tournament report that's substantially less interesting because I only got 12, but it'll be on my... it'll be on Ultra Reality Games.
Okay.
And on my channel will be a deck profile of my deck, and you can see his deck profile on the Wizards Kaijudo YouTube channel.
Yes, that's what I was about to shout out. Yeah, Wizards Kaijudo. Check them out on YouTube. Their link will be down below. They did a deck text for myself and Bobby, as well as our player interviews. You can check out a team interview from Team Peach, your very own. And then
they had a good-looking team. You should watch that.
They look pretty good. We dressed up nice for that event. And then they had a montage video as well, where you can even hear the story about the iron binding and how all that came to be. So.
And that montage video was great.
It was a really good montage video.
Gorby standing on chairs, Dave telling people can't do things, and
we just
getting into it. He was on a chair watching Dave and someone else's match, and then the guy was filming right next to me. I was like, "You should be filming that." And he just looks over, sees Gorby on the chair standing up. He's like,
"That's pretty great." So definitely go check all that out. Their link will be down below, Wizards Kaijudo. And follow them on Twitter, too, because you get all the latest updates and all the stuff that they're putting up on their Kaijudo main page. I know it's hard to get, blog updates if you're just like checking back to the page every now and then, but they'll highlight some of their articles sometimes, and it's a pretty good way to just kind of get into it and remember what you might have forgotten. So,
but it was so good. Like since we're just doing like sort of a recap quick about the championship, like just to see the difference between like championship 1, which we were both at, and like this championship, like watching not only like how it was run but how the coverage was presented, like. It's hard to think, like, in, like, 6 or 7 months when, like, we gear up for the next championship, like, what it's going to be like.
Yeah, because, I mean, they blew it out of the water. Like, the first championship was cool, the coverage was good, but, like, just a lot of the videos just weren't, like, we never saw a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas this one, like, everything just got put up, like, the coverage was just perfect. The guy with the camera was always around just getting shots of everybody. And you can tell with the montage video just how well it's put together, and that's only half of all the stuff they recorded.
Oh,
so.
They announced about championships, since we rambled so long, and I eventually remembered something about the Q&A.
Tell the people.
I'm trying. Ooh! Okay, so there's going to be 2 championships a year. We already knew that. They didn't announce specific months or anything. We should probably even it out to 6 a year. Or 6 months between championships, you know.
And they did mention something about, like, 12-week cycles for the KMC seasons, though. So.
Oh, they did? Thank God.
Yeah.
Alright. But anyway, the summer one is going to be back in Seattle. And it's going to be a closed championship like the first one where like it's only really open to the people who qualified and like the LCQs and stuff, and they're going to like work closely with R&D development, maybe some cards, you know, like we did last time. And then the winter one will be back somewhere not in Seattle, and it'll be open to the public like this one was, with all the side events, the community, probably a tournament going on.
Which is very cool. That's very good to know.
A lot of people are rooting for East Coast too, because we haven't had one yet, but that could be a legitimate thing. But Seattle for the summer, so looking forward to seeing everyone in Seattle.
Yeah, we'll be there. You best believe. So, I think that's going to about do it for us here. Definitely go check out CVH's channel for his deck profile, as well as it was the same deck that Spencer ran as well. So
he also went 4-2, low-key records. You didn't hear about us.
Yeah.
Probably didn't hear about
Technically, all of Team Peach before we added Corey, we all finished in the top 17. I believe Spencer took 7.
Everyone 4-2 or better, yeah.
Yeah, Gorby and Spencer either took 17th or 16th. I can't remember how that split. You took 12th.
I remember.
And then Dave took 6th, and I took 2nd.
I remember Gorby was complaining about getting 16th, and I was like, at least you're not Spencer. He got 17th.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was like a small prize difference between the numbers.
Yeah. So, shout-outs to our team. We definitely represented well, and I couldn't be more proud of us. And then, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Big shout-outs to Carl Reddish again for doing amazing coverage of the event throughout the entire weekend. I mean, he was super busy. It was hard to get a hold of him, but the time I did get to spend with him was definitely worth it.
Yeah, shout-outs to him,
Super
like,
cool
I need to pay him for the hotel still. Still haven't done that. Gonna do that, though, because he paid for the hotel, booked it, and, like, Dave and Corey paid him. It was, like, supposed to be me, Dave, Corey, and Reddish never slept there, like, all 3 nights. He was just never in the room.
Well, he just went home and just kind of did his own thing. But big shout-outs to the Spirit Award winners, Mark Wooden, Vu Win, and Robert Hebert. Super cool dudes, definitely deserving of the Spirit Awards. Couldn't be more happy for you guys. Big shout-outs to Rob Gruber over at Good Times Games.
Yeah.
Super cool guy. Love getting to talk with him. Like, it was so, like, it's awesome and it's terrible at the same time because it's just the weekend's so packed. You never get to spend, like, as much time as you want with some key individuals, but the time I did get to spend with everybody was definitely worth it. And Rob Gruber, I wish I could have spent a little more time with him.
I wanted to arm wrestle him on camera because I feel like I would have got a lot of random views.
Yeah.
But, you know, Rob, I'm coming for you in Seattle. I want to pump iron and, like, some serious, like, I'll be in the gym every day until whenever that is happening.
You did arm wrestle Corey, though. How'd that go?
I creamed him. Oh, and I started creaming Gorby, too. Like, I thought we were doing, like, a pull contest instead of a push, so I gave him, like a heads up. Like, I started pulling and he started pushing, and I was like, oh, God. Then I had to, like, ground and make up. I'll come for you, Rob. See you in summer. I'm just going to get wrecked. He's unnecessarily buff.
He is.
And he's a great car shop owner, too.
He's a great guy. Oh, indeed. So, I think that's going to about do it for us here. Stay on the lookout. I did actually record a match, Gorby versus Spencer, playing in the in Chez Swan, as it were, at his house that night before the event. So, stay on the lookout for that match. You guys, if you haven't seen the video blog, I uploaded a quick video blog. It's about half an hour, actually, from the event.
Spencer's house is the same house.
Yeah, it's the exact same house. So, you guys can check that out. We tried to order a pizza for delivery. It was kind of funny, so check that out.
Oh, that brings back some memories.
Right. And then on top of that, I think that's about it.
You said that like
me.
4 times.
Yeah.
Were we done yet?
I've got some box openings. CVH is going to open some boxes of Shattered Alliance, so those will be
I
up
forgot I
after
had.
this. And then, God, I feel like there's something I'm forgetting, but either way, you'll make it through it. Check out Twitter and Facebook for all the updates. It's going to be a slow couple of months from us here, but we're going to try to...
I want a cube draft. We need to build a cube again.
We're going to fix up the cube. We're going to get some cube draft. We're going to do some booster brawl. I'm going to try to get some matches from locals. I mean, we've got
I'll booster
kind of
brawl
3
you,
months.
Carl. We can boost a Roth to Q.
We could.
Oh.
So we've just got 3 months to just kind of test and have fun and just kind of enjoy it before we gear up for the next season of KMC. So stay on the lookout for all the shenanigans that we can bring you here. So
Happy Thanksgiving.
happy Thanksgiving, guys.
If you're into that sort of thing.
Right, if you're here in America, but everywhere else, happy holidays and from Earth Power.
Happy Hanukkah. CVH.
We'll see you next time for another This Week in Kaijudo, guys. Peace.